Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Enter Player 2. I got my boy Mir Fontane here with me. What's up, bro? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Now, when I asked you people about video games, you said Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Now, you're not a big. Are you a big Mortal Kombat person, or you used to be, or?
I used to be when it first came out. Like that was my go-to game. That was my go-to fighting game as far as that. But
because we on Mortal Kombat 11 now, so you talking like Mortal Kombat X or even before that?
I mean, like way before that. I was on Mortal Kombat since it was on like Sega.
Alright, cool. So yeah. you're like the pro here because I'm trash at Mortal Kombat. We busted this out just for you. I hope you know that.
It's a simple game. Once you learn, like, you just gotta go in and pause me, you learn the moves.
Do you know how to do the fatalities and shit? Are you not that shit?
I mean, I seen like on the newer ones they made it easier to do. So I could probably do it on this one. But
I bet let's play that. So we're just gonna play local. We're just gonna do a few matches, talk about what you got coming up. Finally, all right. So who do you normally like to play as? Because I'm following your lead here.
I normally play Sub-Zero.
Okay.
But
feel free, play as Sub-Zero. I was playing as this who is this guy? See, I don't know anything about the Mortal Kombat lore or anything of that nature.
Man, you missing out.
What other games you into?
I played like 2K,
okay,
Rainbow Six. But I was trying to think of like a two-player game that we could play.
Now, do you get tired of buying 2K every year?
I mean, I can't get tired. It's like the only NBA game out there, so you don't really got a choice. It's pretty much an obligation at this point.
So you don't mind buying it every year?
Nope.
I respect it.
I mean, they don't really change the graphics too much. It's more so the gameplay and the roster.
They just add a little extra bit of sweat to Kevin Durant's forehead every year in the trailer. But every year they drop the trailer, it's just like, all right, so there's an extra like sweat on
gloss on the face. But the same reason why people buy Madden, I guess.
That's fair.
It's literally the same game.
Oh, you got a body me, I feel it.
I don't know none of the moves. I'm here guessing on this Xbox.
Okay.
Hold that for me.
Oh, I was not ready for that.
Oh, that's where it be.
Oh.
Damn.
Ooh. Oh.
So you playing with the fake ass Mortal Kombat Flash. Like, if you know how to use this move, he's hard to even.
Oh, this guy's hard to use, you're saying?
Not hard to use, he's hard to like get a hold of.
Oh, really?
He's like dumb fast.
Like that?
Yeah, like if you can chain them up. I forgot how to block them in Mortal Kombat.
What? I see all those environmental things. I thought, oh, what are you talking?
No problems. I'm gonna just get you over here.
Oh.
Oh, got me with it.
I didn't think I would get you with that.
Woo! I was trying to hold off from it. Right,
oh shit!
That's enough. Oh, he got that.
I got you. So tell me about your record in Mrs. Fletcher.
So
let's see if you can multitask.
Oh, it's easy. Hold on. I just want to see the moves. Okay. So that's A. All right, we good. All right, so the song in Mrs. Fletcher is my favorite role, which came off of the Macaroni Tony project. We've been trying to get in video games and music, movies or TV for the longest.
And I feel like you got your records that have like, I don't know. I feel like you make records that have like
that feel. That
kind of have that feel for it. You know what I'm saying? Like I could totally see one of your records being like Insecure or something like that.
For sure.
Or even in a movie, or like you know how they have like mad hip hop records and like, oh wow, you're fucking me up. All right, hold on. We need to.
I had to install my.
I know you said.
I had to turn up because I got to talk and bust your ass at the same time.
Okay.
I ain't even real. Okay.
So this record is so coming from that project, you dropped like kind of like a newer version of the record, right?
Right. We just added a second verse to it, making a fuller song and something to have the fans look forward to when the actual video came out.
Now, is that something that you had to do for the show, or was that kind of just like, all right, I'm gonna do this because I want to bring it, I kind of want to make it new?
It was more so for the fans because, like I said, the song came out on Macaroni Tony, so that was like last year. So the song's kind of old. So for us to come out with the video now, it had to be more than just because it was on HBO now. So I want to give them a second verse at least because the song's already kind of short. So
you wanted to just make it longer for HBO, for the fans?
Yeah, just for the video, really. It was more so just something like, all right, if we're going to really re-promote this song again after like a year, let's at least make it somewhat new.
Oh,
hold that for me. Hey.
Okay.
Choose your friends wisely.
Now, your last project was Who's Watching the Kids 2, correct? Or is that just your last project that they got on like streaming services?
Yeah, my last project was Who's Watching the Kids 2.
Okay. Oh, let's see if you do this fatality.
Probably not.
I don't know. Because I know they got this weird coin system that, if you want to do like easy
like the quick ones.
But I don't know, I'm not entirely sure how to do the regular fatalities.
I could have probably did it. It's right over there.
But yeah, so Who's Watching the Kids 2? So that was like your last kind of like full body of work kind of.
That's the last project I worked on.
You got a pretty big feature on there. You got DaBaby on there.
Yeah. That's pretty much one of my favorite achievements of the last project I put out.
What, getting, they want to do New Fighters? Let's switch.
Yeah, we can do New Fighters. Just actually working with new artists, period, because I don't do a lot of features really.
Is there a reason why you don't do a lot of features, or is this?
I really like to pick and choose who I believe will actually enhance the song, as opposed to like, oh, this is a big name, so let's just find it.
Can enhance any record,
that specific song, I felt like it was a lot of energy and it was something different that I was working on. I felt like he embodied that. Like, little
DaBaby beat on it too.
It kind of embodied that.
How did that work? Did you like meet him, or is it kind of like through people?
It was.
Got a verse.
I already had the song pretty much done. Like we were going to drop it with just that verse.
Okay.
So it was in my book. It was done, but my road manager Veli, he was involved with the Philly stop of DaBaby's tour. So he was talking with their management and stuff like that. He sent them the song. He fucked with the song. So after he performed in front of a sold out crowd at the TLA in Philly, we went to Palomar Room.
You had to throw the light flex in there after you performed.
But it's not my flex.
I know, but like you
I had to give him his props
because he's on your.
I had to give him his props. I mean, if it wasn't sold out, I wouldn't have said it. But a lot of people can't sell out the TLA, so I'm gonna say he sold out. A lot of people can't sell out a lot of shows in Philly.
Right.
So the fact that he sold out, you know what I mean? It was a great show. I was actually there for it. That's why another reason why I said it, because I was actually there to actually see the show. He killed it. From there, we went to the studio. I also played a part in the story, like to see how. But yeah, you gotta get yourself right. You don't want to get fatality this time.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get myself fucked up this time. All right, Raiden got the Y moves and the A moves. So those are the twos.
This is GG. Hold on. Yeah, we good.
All right, cool.
But I might just have to bring it up for my.
Do what you gotta do. Okay. Oh, that's how you do the fatality.
That's kind of hard.
Okay. Let me see how to do my fatality.
We got one.
Move list. Got you. Oh, that's a little easier.
That's easier.
Side down. Okay. Bet. We'll try to get that done once this fight's over. All right, so you got DaBaby on the record, and then rest was kind of history. That's a dope record too, and you got one other feature on the project, right? Or is it just DaBaby? No, you got one on there.
I do.
At the towards the end of the records.
You got me thinking about the track list.
I got you thinking about the track list while we're trying to fight. Because I'm trying to think about the track list while we're trying to fight.
Ooh, other feature on Who's Watching the Kids. Sean Smith is on there. Michael Jackson.
There you go.
Yeah, Sean Smith is on Michael Jackson in the beginning. See, you try to throw me off by saying it was at the end of the joint.
And I was telling you that that prom night, Michael Jackson and then the DaBaby record were two of my favorite joints on that shit.
Word.
Ooh, let's see what we got going on.
How you get up and catch me with that? That was stupid on my part.
So I know you do a lot of stuff with XXL too. You do like a lot of freestyles with them. How did that kind of, I guess, relationship come to be? Because I feel like I always see that you're up there, or you're there.
Right, I'm up there a lot, right. That's crazy, yeah. I only got one freestyle with XXL. We're in the running for the freshman for like 3 years. So like this last year was the third year I did my pitch for him. So we usually go up there. It became an annual thing that we just go up there and play him some new music or music that I'm about to drop, and then we see whoever's on the cover a couple months later.
So you have to do like the pitch. So since you've done the freshman pitch like what, twice now?
3 times.
3 times.
Yep.
So what's the process for like the freshman? Wow, you're just killing me on this shit.
It's muscle memory at this point. All right, so
how do these freshman pitches like work? Like, what do you have to do as like an artist? Like, if you're trying to get on the cover?
First of all, you just go up there. They invite you. You go up there, and it's kind of like a little studio setting. They interview you, ask you a couple questions and stuff like that, like what music you got coming out. Just a regular interview at first.
Right.
So then you get up and you do the pitch, and the pitch is pretty much just in front of the green screen, and they sit you there and they tell you what question they're going to ask you. They're going to ask you, why do you think you deserve to be a freshman? what makes you different, and say who you are, where you're from, that type of stuff.
Right.
So you just go up there and do that. It's kind of like an elevator pitch really quick in front of the camera. They tell you to have as much personality or whatever.
They have like the whole page where you could like vote for people.
Yeah, they do that. So, but I think they already have it in their mind who they want on there. I just think that's part of the process.
Backward shit going on over there.
I don't want to say it's backwards. I just think it's a part of, you know what I mean,
the way that they do
things.
Like, you think that they have the nine already picked out, and then they just put the voting up.
9 times out of 10, I would say before they even start doing pitching, they got half the list or more than half the list of who they know that they want on there. And 9 times out of 10, they don't even have to be people that they invite up there. It'll be like, we already know for sure we want him up there. We're just going to have to tell them to come in for the, I guess, the aesthetic of all of these people who haven't been chosen yet. So all of these people have these pitches. Therefore, everybody or anybody can be on this list. But I feel like the list is already made. It might be that one person that they're kind of iffy about, so they do have the fans. Like, what do you guys think?
The fans like vote.
Right. I feel like the voting is more so kind of like confirmation for them. So it's like everybody knew A Boogie was going to be on the list. Or DaBaby. Or everybody knew DaBaby was going to be on the list, right? So it's kind of like just reassurance. Like, if the fans, you see how many votes that DaBaby was like, all right, cool. So we already knew that. We're going to keep him on there. You know what I mean? So just to make sure that they're a part of the culture and what's really going on, and it's not just, you know what I mean, I guess, too much social media and not enough of the music support. Right. You want to try to do this fatality? Let's try this. All right, so it's
I got another question for you about it, but I want to see you.
All right, I'm going to try this.
You think you got it? Hey, you got it. Oh, okay.
GG.
Woo!
That's dirty. Sheesh.
You nice with it. Okay, that was crazy. I was getting confused the whole time because they both look very similar to each other.
Facts.
The whole time, for a little bit in the first match, I thought I was you and you were.
That's exactly what I thought. So I'm like, yo, he's busting my ass a little bit at first. Now I look
like, wait,
close.
No, he's busting my ass.
I'm like, okay.
So with these XXLs, I guess we could talk like past 2 or 3 years. Do you think that they've been like accurate to the culture? Like in like the culture of hip hop and like who has been hot. I mean, obviously, you know, you're gonna have your DaBabies, your Megs, you know, Blue Faces all on the cover because you know they got the hit records. They're, you know, who's really buzzing.
I feel like, all right.
But as for everybody else and, you know, the other people on the cover, do you think that has been accurate to, I guess, what the culture
I feel like every year, if it's 10 people on the cover, right? They'll probably get 5 or 6 of them correct. Like people that are actually going to stick around
for a few years.
You feel me? Like, I think the perfect example was the cover with Uzi and all of them. I feel like a lot of them.
I feel like all of them
like damn near blew up. Like all of them are crazy.
Still around, if not, you know, they're still making music.
I feel like there's one person on there I don't see, but I can't think of him.
One person on there that you can see?
But I don't see right now. But for the most part, you had like 21 Savage, Kodak Black.
Ooh, I feel like there
was a lot of people.
Even if there's a lot of people, even out of all those people, I still think that like at least all of them are still dropping music consistently to the day. Like even Designer's still dropping music consistently.
Designer, that's probably who it was.
Denzel Curry's obviously still dropping music, and you know they both have their own like, you know, cult fan bases, especially Denzel Curry. Like at Rolling Loud in New York, when you and I met, like his set was crazy. I didn't even know he had a fan base like that. But that's just, you know, he's not from this area, so it's not like, you know, I would know that or be a part of that fan base. But he's dope.
Well, I just feel like it's half. I feel like they go half in with the culture, and then the other half is kind of like what's popping on Instagram or whatever whatever's the meme right now. You gotta have that part of the game.
Now, as someone who freestyles, do you think that it's because I feel like this year what we noticed there were a few people who didn't actually do the freestyles.
Right.
I think first off like the top of my head, I'm thinking Gunna, right? Which I mean I understand, like he at that point he didn't. Not that saying he didn't need the cover, but like he was huge as it is. You know, he had the records with Trav and whatnot, and he was already doing his damn thing. So do you think like, I don't know, like do you think that they should even if they're not the best freestylers, they should still do the freestyle videos and you know just participate in all those type of things like the ciphers and whatnot?
I mean, I feel like rap game like basketball at this point. Rappers going to do what they want to do, and players feel like they going to do what they want to do. I feel like what they obligated to should do is something different than what either the people or the higher ups think that they should do. Me personally, I'm a guy that I like writing over freestyling.
Okay.
So I can understand when somebody doesn't want to freestyle for a camera. Okay. Especially when, for example, the XXL, you kind of already won. You don't really have anything to prove. Clearly, you got good music and you can rap.
You can just sing Timmy Turner.
Right. Well, even if you can freestyle, like I know people that can freestyle that aren't good artists or good rappers. I don't really think freestyling makes or breaks you, especially not in this day and age.
Right, and then you also have like those, like the battle rappers who are like they're good, great battle rappers,
exactly.
but like you're not gonna,
you're not bumping that.
Exactly.
You're not turning that on in your car. The same reason why you don't see a lot of rappers going up to the radio station and doing it like they used to do back in the day, because it's not like a little bit to do with where radio is now too. But at the same time, I feel like rappers not coming up here to sell a freestyle. Right. When they have like all these personality and all of this music that they want to get off, everybody wants you to spit either a 16 off the top of your head, but even then, that's what people think of freestyle is. Right. I always thought freestyle was just freestyle. It doesn't really have a theme. You're just rapping at this point, you know what I mean? And people get upset when you go up there and rap a written. Like DaBaby joint wasn't a freestyle, it was fire, but they still chewed him up for it not being a freestyle.
DaBaby? Really?
Yeah. He rapped that on Funk Flex or something like that. Not Funk Flex. It's a verse on the song that he did on Triller, and he didn't drop it yet. But he already put that verse, more than half of the verse, on Instagram, so people were upset about it. But
here, let me combat you with that. What if, because you know, like all things in media, sometimes things are filmed pretty far in advance. Word. What if he actually spit the freestyle on XXL, and then he was just like, yo, this shit fire, I'm gonna turn it into a song. You know, kind of similar to Designer. Not that I remember Designer's timeline like to that extent. Oh, hold on. No, we need to make sure that here, you want to try to do the...
Yeah, I was trying to get it off.
You want to try to... Here, I'm going to let you do this because you clearly the pro with this. Oh, this is easy.
Well, that's super easy. You could probably do that.
Here, kill it.
4.
So back, down, X. Nice. There you go.
So where's that? You said, all right, so if it was pre-recorded?
So let's say DaBaby puts the video out of the freestyle in, like, the Triller video in April, right? Mm-hmm. What if, you know, maybe he... Because, you know, sometimes, like, especially being an artist, you guys are always doing so many different things that, you know, it's easy to forget. Even me in media, I forget that I've done something in the past. So what if he, like, did the freestyle for XXL in January, hypothetically. I don't know the actual timeline for XXL. Mm-hmm. In January, and then he was like, all right, I remember this shit. I'm gonna lay it over a track, and then he just made it into a Triller video, and he probably, you know, might have just slipped his mind that it hadn't even come out yet.
You play devil's advocate.
That's my little counter to your argument.
You play devil's advocate. If I just did a freestyle for XXL, okay, and it's supposed to be a freestyle, and it ain't come out yet, I'm not gonna record it as a song, then record a Triller, then post it 3 months before the actual freestyle from the original verse would come out for XXL. Because I think that would make my push for XXL look even better if they didn't hear this verse and they really convinced that it's a freestyle. But but what you said could also be true as well. Like he could have definitely pre-recorded that.
What I also noticed was I remember when Amine. I haven't played as this guy ever, but I remember seeing him in some video.
He's nice.
Dope. I remember before I clicked this. I remember when Amine did during his cipher on the XXL like 2 years ago. He had this one verse that he spit, and it ended up being part of the Wedding Crashers record he did with Offset. Mm-hmm. But the Wedding Crashers record with Offset came out in July when his album dropped. But the ciphers and all that came out in early June when the XXL cover dropped. So it's like, it makes you think, it's like, all right, what really came first? The freestyle of the cipher, or...
That's why I say you should just throw out the term freestyle. There's a lot of people out here that take pride in their pen, and they have an abundance of verses that they can use at any time. But y'all would rather have people pull out bullshit off the top of their head. Like, a lot of people can... I don't want to say a lot, but there are people that can do that, and that's a great gift, I guess. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I would just say, as long as he wrote it, then it shouldn't be a problem.
Right, you know, I agree.
It shouldn't be a problem whether it's a off the top of the head type thing or not. But I just guess it's, I don't know, I call it.
Let me see his shit real quick. Oh wow, he's got a lot of.
Yeah, he's got some other shit.
All right, hold on, down. I'm not gonna remember any of this. We're gonna make it happen though. All right, let's do it. Oh. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And honestly, that's like, I feel like, you know, if they spit it in the cypher and they want to put it in a song, man, put it in a song. I mean, DaBaby also put his XXL freestyle into the song. Oh, that's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
So, because the XXL freestyle on Kirk was called XXL, so it's, you know, like I said, it's like really makes you question like what really came first. Not that we'll ever know. Man, he's got
it's called XXL joint on the album.
Yeah. It's the last song.
Because when he posted it on Instagram, it's called Hallways.
Oh, so maybe it was something different too.
Like it probably makes more sense because people know that it's not a freestyle anymore. So like this is where it's from. But my thing is, I feel like if you're going to freestyle, I feel like it's only beneficial really to like battle rappers. It's something that you do to rebuttal something somebody just said or something like that. And it shows that type of
that was cool.
Show that type of brain power. But as far as like an artist who makes money writing songs and then having to perform those songs, I don't see the benefit of being able to freestyle unless you're just making a living off of radio freestyle appearances.
Ooh. Which there are some people who do make a living off of radio freestyle appearances.
Name them. Right now.
Well, I'm talking more like up and coming. Like I don't want to like.
Still name them.
I don't want to throw any. I have a few names in my mind right now, no bullshit, and I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. In case
we can do it off camera. We can do it off camera.
Yeah,
off the record.
Because something just happened recently. We'll talk off camera.
Word.
But here, kill that. He's just kind of very. That character's kind of stiff.
He's too small. I mean, I was about to say he's too slow.
He's like basically like the Hulk in like Marvel vs. Capcom.
You got to time your attacks better with him.
But I do feel like that there are people out there who who not make, I don't know if you want to say make a living, but who stay relevant based off, you know, if they come up to, whether they come up to a station and do a freestyle, or they drop a video and do a freestyle, or, you know, yo, your man in the back. Okay, that was dope.
It was kind of disrespectful.
It was kind of disrespectful, but it is what it is. I told you I wasn't nice at Mortal Kombat, but I'm enjoying myself. But yeah, I do feel like in a way there are some people who now, like, you know, they make their living, quote unquote, just freestyling and just kind of doing that, and then that's the extent of that. So what you got coming up? Because I've heard you had a bunch of things come, like, you know, in the works for next year, but I don't know to the extent of what you want to, like, you feel comfortable talking about. So what do you got coming up that you feel comfortable speaking on?
Listen, I gotta go to court next Monday. I had caught this body in like 2000.
I'm bullshit. So, you know,
I was like, in my head, I know he fucking.
He said, "Oh man."
On camera, I was like, fuck.
That's the New York version of That's Crazy.
That's crazy.
Man.
That's
Nah. But right now, man, life is good, man. Right now, we're just moving on better things. I'm working on new music. I'm gonna try something different this year. I'm gonna try. You feel me? We're gonna try to drop. We're gonna try to drop several EPs instead of a full body project.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? I feel like I make too much great music, which can kind of be a problem when you're giving it to them 10 tracks at a time.
Okay.
Because then they got to pick and choose which ones that they want to play over and over.
So that's why you feel like dropping multiple EPs is
spoon feed you. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You good? You ready? You know what I mean? Little airplane.
Frank Ocean is doing right now. I feel like and this is the kind of a weird comparison, but like I feel like Frank Ocean is just gonna keep dropping new records every day until there's about like 14 records, and he's just gonna be like, "I just put them together."
I hope he don't do that.
Huh?
I hope he doesn't do that. But from what I heard, these new records that he dropped is off of an album that he said has been done for years. So hopefully,
it's just Frank Ocean things, man.
I don't know.
So how many you gonna do next year? Like what? One each quarter or of the year?
Possibly. I'm thinking about first quarter, probably spring, and then probably another one in the summer.
Okay, dope.
And probably work on Who's Watching the Kids 3 for the fall. It's probably not going to drop in the fall, but it's definitely going to have my mind towards that.
Table on that.
But
I know how things go.
You know, yeah, we just continue working on music. Just meeting up with artists that I personally fuck with and think I can make good music with, reaching out to them, and just going forward from there.
I know at Rolling Loud we talked about like your top 5, but who's like someone, I mean, you know, right now that you really want to work with? Like whether they be buzzing or even if I don't know who they are, who's someone that you're kind of fiending to work with right now?
Dream future of mine is definitely Frank Ocean.
Oh,
I like the way he writes. I like the way he thinks and the way he approaches music. J. Cole, of course, is one of the reasons that I started taking rap seriously in my college days. But if I can think of somebody that's a peer,
yeah,
probably Uzi.
Uzi?
Uzi or Cardi.
Ooh.
And I got a record for you. Hit me up.
You heard him right here.
Hit me up.
Uzi and Cardi. I actually saw Cardi live this past weekend. He was dope.
I seen clips of it. He was snapping.
He definitely has better energy now than he did when I first saw him. Cause I feel like I saw him a few years ago at Yams Day when he first dropped Magnolia, and I was like, oh, his energy kind of whack, like performance-wise. But now he's like, he was. Nah, it's okay, you hit me. But now I feel like he's gotten to be a better performer. But Uzi's unmatched.
Facts.
Uzi is, as a performer.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Like, I know we give Bruno Mars a lot of credit. You'll see where I'm going with this in a second. I know we give Bruno Mars a lot of credit for lasting as long as he did off 24 Karat, that album.
Yeah.
But like Uzi might have him beat with Love Is Rage 2.
Love Is Rage 2 is fire.
Cause honestly, like Uzi's been rocking off that one album for what, like 2 years, basically 2 years now.
Is that the one that I'm thinking about? Nah, I like the first one too.
No, but I'm saying like he hasn't dropped like a new album or anything like that in 2 years. But that's obviously because like contract stuff and his label and whoever he's with now. But yeah, Uzi would be a dope collab for you.
I fuck with Uzi heavy.
Who else would you work with? Like if you could do with these EPs, if you could do like one dope feature on each one. Kind of like what you did with like having like DaBaby on Who's Watching the Kids Too. What would you do on each one?
All right.
And you could like.
I'm gonna give you 3 for each one.
Oh, 3 for each one. Okay, cool.
We thinking about 3 different EPs, 3 different sounds.
Got it.
All right. So the first one, it'll probably be Uzi, Meek.
Meek would be cool. Meek is in New York a lot. I feel like that's definitely something that you could pull off.
Maybe.
Maybe something over here I could throw at you.
Let's say Lil TJ.
Oh, Lil TJ, I bet. You and TJ would be dope. I feel like y'all both got this energy about y'all, and I think he's like, in terms of like people who are up and coming in New York right now, I think that he's got the sound and he's got the energy. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
He's not like, he's got energy on stage. He's got energy in his music. He's just overall is like a good vibe. Who else?
Okay, so for the second one, probably be T-Pain.
Oof, that's a good one.
Ty Dolla $ign.
Get that. You know you want.
Or
oh wait, yeah, check that first. T-Pain, Ty Dolla $ign.
Probably Too Big for Post Malone.
You got a move list.
Oh yeah. The third one, I'll probably say Trippy.
Ooh, Trippy's a good one.
Say Trippy.
Big Trippy Red fan.
Forward down for it.
I'm gonna let you focus.
Oh.
Ah, damn.
Trippy. That's a storytelling one. J.I.D.
Oh, J.I.D. would be perfect.
Gotta get in the stew.
So, new projects coming next year. What else? Anything else you want to promote real quick before I let you go?
New projects, you could be expecting your boy to start streaming on these games, these reactions to whatever you sing your boy. I'm about to get on Twitch heavy.
Oh, you about to jack my shit, huh? Okay,
Hey, man,
I see what we got going on
You
here.
know what I mean? You feel me? Macaroni streams coming soon. What else we doing? I'm getting back into art.
Huh?
Oh, you got a Christmas show?
Oh, yeah. Christmas show in Philly, December 22nd.
Dope.
Yeah, it's at the Foundry. Christmas show is always crazy. We do one every year. I'm getting back into the art, so I'm about to start working on my concept designs or character designs for my cartoon show that I'm working on.
Nice.
Yeah, we're just working on a lot of creativity this upcoming year. It's just a lot of things I got going on, different outlets.
Dope, definitely
from
need to
streaming,
have all
so
that.
all that shit, yeah.
Dope, man. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing everything you do. I'm looking forward to these 4 EPs, 3 or 4.
3 EPs.
I feel like you said 3 and 4, but 3 EPs and an album next year.
Yeah.
Dope, man. Well, I want to thank you for coming up. Thank you for playing Mortal Kombat, whooping my ass a few times, doing these fatalities for me. It's Enter Player 2, Mir Fontane.